And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Arizona State's offense will get first crack at it today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Etienne. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Put it in the window for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, you talk about starting a game in style. You dream about getting to the quarterback and getting sacks. How about this? Back-to-back sacks for that young man on 2 plays. That is a dream start.
It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants.
Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bannon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Right on the money. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just 1 step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give on the inside. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the toss. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona State! strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the... turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fires left. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is
throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle.
good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Fears the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't...
Army toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Using the quick game, they'll immediately call timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Still looking on the move. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession...
Looking for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here.
There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Kansas State quick to the line. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Banks. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. A first down for the offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Red pass is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third down, he drops to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner is stopped. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Gives it on the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first down. Open space at the 25. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a man. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arizona State! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This is a designed run.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. This time on target. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No huddle, offense to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
All business today.